morning, I'm Shayla Reeves. This is CBSN Minnesota's Morning Update. Grab that coffee and let's get you up to speed on all of your news and weather. Check out this forecast here. We've got some snow showers on tap by noon today, and we'll still be looking at those snow showers as we inch our way towards 4 p.m. Those temperatures will dip down a couple of degrees to 10 degrees by then, and we'll dip even further by 8 p.m. with the temperature ringing in at 5 degrees. Be sure to pay attention too. We've got a wind chill advisory out there, so make sure you bundle up. So let's talk about this. It's New Year's Eve and many people will be making resolutions heading into the new year. For some, that means goals like I want to lose weight or eat right. Other people might be making financial resolutions like trying to save more money or pay down some debt. So we want to know, are you making any New Year's resolutions this year? Be sure to send your comments on Facebook and we'll read through just a few of those coming up in a few minutes. The countdown is on to 2022. Nationwide, New Year's Eve parties are being scaled back because of COVID. New York City's Times Square will still welcome smaller crowds with masks and proof of vaccination. The ball and confetti will be there too. On this New Year's Eve, the U.S. faces a record-breaking wave of COVID-19 infections. Nearly 500,000 cases were reported in a single day, the highest daily total for any country during the pandemic. The CDC estimates more than 3 Americans are testing positive every second. Several Twin Cities restaurants and businesses are calling off New Year's Eve plans and shutting their doors for the weekend over COVID concerns. Restaurants Martina, Rosalia, Owamni, Bar La Grassa, and St. Paul Grill, as well as Young Joni, are among those scaling back or modifying operations. Many businesses say they just don't have enough staff to make it happen with members of their team testing positive for the virus. Minnesotans are lining up to get tested for COVID-19, but doctors say the ER is not the place to do it. HCMC in Minneapolis is seeing dozens of people coming to the emergency room with cold symptoms asking for a COVID test. Hospital staff says if you have mild symptoms, you should go somewhere else because they're too overwhelmed with more serious COVID cases right now. All state-run testing sites are closed today and New Year's Day. Number 2, for 8 straight days now, major cancellations are stacking up for U.S. airlines. Record COVID cases are causing widespread staffing shortages. Already this morning, airlines have taken more than 1,000 flights off their schedules, and officials are warning it could get worse this weekend. From the skies to the seas now, this morning the CDC is warning travelers to avoid cruises, no matter your vaccination status. The CDC said it has nearly 100 cruise ships under investigation or observation because of COVID cases. The Cruise Lines International Association released a statement calling the warning perplexing, saying cases identified on board ships represent a very small minority of cruisers and that the majority of the cases are mild or asymptomatic. It also insists cruises provide one of the highest levels of demonstrated mitigation against the virus. We have new details about a violent purse snatching that outraged the community. Police say 18-year-old Isaiah Foster's mother turned him in yesterday for the attack. Surveillance cameras caught a would-be robber grabbing 81-year-old Judy Stuffman's purse outside a Walgreens in St. Paul last week. The grandmother fell to the ground and suffered a brain bleed. She's recovering now. Police say Foster's mother recognized his coat in the video. Officers arrested the teenager earlier this week in a separate carjacking case. He lives in Richfield. His mother told police she loves her son, but didn't raise him to be like this. Where huge wildfires are still burning this morning, this new video into our newsroom shows the intense flames tearing through Boulder County. At least 600 homes are gone and tens of thousands were forced to flee overnight. Officials say some of the fires were sparked by downed power lines. The area is dealing with winds up to 100 miles an hour that are fueling those flames. Fires also destroyed a hotel and a shopping center. A hospital was forced to evacuate patients to other facilities.
Coming down this road, the ditches and things and the trees, they're all up in flames. Like there's embers everywhere. It's really terrible. There's a golf course that surrounds the hospital, and there's multiple houses on fire that are just in huge flames. It's very frightening.
Take a look at this new video showing panic inside a Chuck E. Cheese restaurant as wildfires closed in. You can see several families rushing to leave. Several new laws go into effect when the new year begins tomorrow. Any member of the 11 federally recognized tribes in Minnesota is eligible for a free permit to state parks. Most employers will be required to offer reasonable accommodations to their workers for any health conditions related to pregnancy or childbirth. And the state will stop suspending driver's licenses for several violations, including not paying a traffic ticket or parking fine. You can see the rest of those laws taking effect and others on our website at WCCO.com. While you're there, make sure to check out the 20 most read stories on WCCO.com in 2021. From the Chauvin guilty verdict to the unprecedented December tornadoes, it's a comprehensive look at a year none of us will soon forget. If you're staying in tonight, make sure your television is set to Channel 4. Music City USA is gearing up for tonight's big New Year's Eve bash on CBS. The 5-hour live special features 50 performances from some of country music's biggest names, including Dierks Bentley, Jason Aldean, and Kelsey Ballerini. Radio personality Bobby Bones is co-hosting along with Entertainment Tonight's Rachel Smith. Catch the show tonight on CBS and Paramount Plus. I want to take you back to today's talker. We're talking about those New Year's resolutions. Are you making them? What resolutions are you making? We wanted to hear from you on social media. Tamara says, my resolution is to stop consuming fast fashion. There are so many ways to get a quality item secondhand. All right, let's see. We've got Jan is saying no resolutions made because I end up breaking them before March. I just try my best all year instead. That's a good one right there. And Becca says, I think my resolution should be to have a baby in 2022. Should be easy since I'm 37 weeks pregnant already. Congratulations to you, Becca. And Danielle says, I'm graduating this year. There are many goals. And last but not least, Diana says, no resolutions. We just try to do our best every day. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Words to live by there. Diana, thank you so much for weighing in. That's your morning update from CBSN Minnesota, your only local streaming news source. Thanks for watching. We'll see you back here next year, same time on Monday. Have a great weekend and Happy New Year, everyone.